everyone. Hey Flosstube friends. I'm Lisa. This is my mom and my Flosstube channel, Little Annie Z and Mama Z, where we talk about all of our fun hobbies, mostly cross stitch. And when she's on with me, she talks about all of her bag making and her machine embroidery. So I'm so glad to be with you today. It's been 2 weeks, but I wanted to hop on and do a special Flosstube just for my birthday stitch along, and I want to show you some of my my favorite spring past FFOs and my past framed samplers. So thank you to all who have mentioned my birthday sale coming up and my stitch along, and I'm going to share with you in just a moment what that is. And thank you for all the new subscribers. Definitely appreciate it. I love your comments, so please keep commenting. Like I said in my last Flosstube, this is just a way for me to stay connected to the stitching community because I'm not on social media anymore. So to get started, let me share with you what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of gardening and spring cleaning. The weather's just getting really nice here in Atlanta, and so my mom and I went to the Atlanta Sewing Expo. I'll be sharing with you some things there. So anyway, let me get started with the birthday sale. So I decided that what fabric and what floss I'm going to use. So Mary Cornwall, 1827, she's what I chose for the birthday sale by Hands Across the Sea samplers. And so far, my friend and I at Carolee Stitching is Elementary, we're going to meet together in 2 weeks to start this. So if you all want to start with us, it's March 22nd is when we're going to start it. And I have it all my stuff housed in this beautiful Winterberry citron and pink on the inside. This was a special birthday present for my husband, and he's so sweet. I asked him if I can, because it's a lot, so I always ask, if he minds if I spend the money on it, but this is something really special, and he's very sweet. He always says yes. So it's pink on the inside, and I also got a pink, the raspberry latest, I think this is the winter limited edition, like a raspberry color to go, Kohana scissors to go with this. So let me share with you my fabric choice is a Be Stitch Me fabric. Let's see, it's I wrote it down here. 40 count Be Stitch Me One More Reproduction is the linen, and it's a gorgeous linen. Let's see, this is it's modeled. I'm sorry about the lighting. I needed to do this in my heritage room today so I can spread out a little bit. So anyway, I think you can get a good representation of that. And I'm using an NPI silk. Oh, I also got this little Winterberry tool case. Isn't that cute? With the pink in there. My NPI silks, I'm keeping them in this little plastic container. This is like a melon color. It's NPI color 572. So I'm going to do it monochromatic with that. So that's all my birthday sale coming up. If you guys will please join me, let me know if you would like to stitch that. We're going to start it on the 22nd. Oops, let me put my scissors back. So I wanted to share with you some of my previous spring finishes next. And as soon as I can get this in here. Okay. So here's, I just stuck these in the milk glass bowl for now so I can show you guys. This is a Brenda Gervais pattern, but it was a Katie Strachan silk conversion. The Rabbit and the Rose, I believe it's called. And so I really love that. This is, I believe, called The Gardener by Blackbird Designs. I changed the colors on this and just backed it with some a tassel and some ribbon. This goes with a bead display that I display in the summertime also. And so those are cute finishes. And then this is another Brenda Gervais pattern. The name escapes me at the moment. But I believe this is my first one that I've done for her with her patterns. This is 1/1 on, is this one? Yeah, this is 1/1, I believe, on a 16 or 18 count Aida, and super cute. Here's the back. Some wool flannel on the back there. This is a little nest. I did not make this, but I don't think you can see, but it's got little blue M&Ms in there for the eggs. I purchased this from a friend years ago. She makes these little nests with scraps of all kinds of things. So let me see if I can show you a little bit better. And then my last one is I just thought this was the cutest little rabbit with the bunny slippers. I love the big cabbages and the bunny slippers. That's what made me want to stitch this. This is on a fabric flare 14 count, I believe, as like smoky blue or something like that. And I just put this on an egg wreath that hangs in my kitchen. The back just has it's just a flat finish with interfacing and a back to it. It's called Bunny Garden, I believe. Okay, so I think I'm going to share with you my collection edition from the Atlanta Sewing Expo last. So let me go ahead and share with you my framed finishes, but I need to just make sure that I'm following my notes here so I don't lose track of anything. Okay, yeah. So I'll share with you my sampler finishes, my my collection editions, and then I'll share with you what I've been reading and watching. So this one is a Blackbird Designs Anniversaries of the Heart. I believe it's from, I think it's called Pink Hill Manor. I made this to say Grandma's house, and instead of the date, there's a 109 right there. That was the number of the address of my grandparents' house. Behind here, I have pictures of me when I was little on her front porch. And this will hang in this room, my heritage room, when we repaint. I'm eventually going to be moving some things from downstairs to up here as I start stitching and need to hang more things downstairs. This one is another piece that's going to go in the heritage room up here. This is Ellen Barber from Hands Across the Sea Samplers, and I stitched this on this is a Witchelt. I believe it's Witchelt, maybe. I'm not sure, or Swigart, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's Water Lily. It's a very light green. And this I customized for my husband's and my wedding anniversary, which is April 6th. And we were married at First Baptist Atlanta. I love this one. This was my very first hat sampler, and I want to say probably my very first traditional sampler that I stitched. I stitched this and finished it New Year's Eve 2021. That is right when I began stitching. And this one I customized here with my mother-in-law's initials, and that's because she loves gardening. It's called Where Flowers Bloom. And this is on 18 count Davos khaki or putty. And all the called for DMC threads. Okay. And this one is another heritage piece. This is kind of a family sampler. This is when my husband and I got married, we purchased a home, and we're still living in that home. And this is the street address. I believe this is Winter Moon with all the, I believe it's all the called for DMCs, overdyes. So, not sure if the camera is picking it up, but all of our initials are a slightly darker color. It's a Blackbird Designs, if I didn't say that. Bluebird of Happiness. This one is Lucy Beam, Though He Seemeth Sleeping. I cut the bottom out and just ended my my sampler with after the verse so that I can frame it in a square frame. I stitched this during one trial that I was going through a couple years ago. And I stitched this on 30 count Honey Glaze by Legacy. And I did this with various overdyed threads. I believe this chart, is it this chart? That she gives you some different variations of color palettes. But I just love the verse. If you're not familiar with it, I'll read it to you. It's dark the night and wild the wave, Christ the boat is keeping. Trust in him and have no fear, though he seemeth sleeping. All right, here's another one. This is a Brenda Gervais Pink Sparrow. I changed up the colors on this a little bit. I didn't have the called for, so let me tell you what I used. I have a library cards on the back. You can just get these on Amazon. I stitched this with 32 count flannel flower, Fox and Rabbit. I love that fabric. And yeah, just various overdyed cotton threads. So I enjoyed stitching this. And I I just have, I believe, 2 more to share. This was something I did on Ada. These are all framed myself, by the way. My library card fell out. I gotta find it. But this was stitched on 14 count fabric flare. This was right in the beginning of my stitching journey. I bought this chart from Blackbird Designs, and it's in the Agnes Platt book. It's called the ESCAP, I believe. And I dedicated this one to my husband because he is a beekeeper. I changed this a little bit. I put a row of eyelets across the house. This is a fabric flare, I believe it's mauve or taupe. Can't remember the exact name of it. I believe it's taupe. Oh, here's the card. Yes, it's the ESCAP. This was my 50th birthday purchase and start. And I finished it actually on my husband's 51st birthday. My husband placed the bees where he wanted them. That was kind of funny. He was like, I want one there, one there. And let's see, I stitched the French knots for the bees. The Summer Star actually is the color of my husband's eyes, so I wanted to do that. Taupe Ada by Fabric Flare with the called for DMCs. That's what that is. All right, and then my last one that I wanted to share with you is my berry bowl sampler. So I learned a lot while doing this. I left out one berry bowl and put the year here, then I finished it. And I put a verse. It's Great Redeemer, in thy word I fix my hopes secure, and put a crown. So I used the same count of fabric, but as you can tell, one had more of a closed weave than the other, so it didn't line up very well. I stitched both sides myself. I just used 2 different linens, but I love berry bowls, and this was really fun. This is by the Scarlet House and Heartstring Samplery. It's on 40 count Wren, this one here, by Picture This Plus, and 40 count Angel Hair by Weeks Dye Works. So, you know, the angel hair was a little bit more open weave than the other. All over dyed floss. The verse is 1/1. I made some substitutions on the flosses. So I hope you enjoyed this little sampler parade. These are ones that I love hanging downstairs and wanted to share them with you. All right, let me consult my notes. Okay, so I wanted to bring back a segment that I had previously started in the Flosstube channel, but kind of went by the wayside. And I thought, when I began this heritage room, I thought, let me reintroduce that. So I have a lot of old things in here, and I wanted to share something old with you each time, something handmade. So this is about 25 years old, maybe 20 years old. It's a filet crochet table topper that I crocheted with bedspread weight thread in like an ivory color. And I love that. I lay it here on a table. So I wanted to share that with you. That is my something old for today. Okay, so I have a plan. I told you my mom makes bags, And I saw, let me get her name right. I saw Jordan, the Tattooed Stitcher. This was inspired by her bag that she bought on Etsy, I believe, or from somebody, I think, that she purchased it already made. They customized it for her. It's a gorgeous bag, and I was like, I bet I can make that. I've never made a bag before. So this is a Swoon pattern, and I'm going to call it my Betty bag. I fell in love with this. The fabrics are cute, but mine's going to be different. I'm going to show you the fabrics that I chose. This is a Betty Bowler by Swoon. And I'm going to be able to carry this with my whip bags when I go to my stitching guild. And when I went to the Atlanta Sewing Expo with my mom, we had, there was a booth there where you were able to see and touch all the new Tula fabrics, Sunday brunch. And so these are the fabrics that I chose to make the bag. The main outside fabric is this. I just love this Tula fabric. The colors, I love everything about it. This is my lining fabric. Again, same fabric collection. The pinks and the greens. And then this is my, a little bit of this is going to be a contrasting fabric, same fabric collection. So all three of them together is going to be super cute. So I can't wait to show you my bag when it's finished. So I don't know if any of you have sewn bags like that, but my mom introduced me to a new tool, and you know, like we like to put charms and stuff on our bags. Well, these are zipper pulls that you can put on your bags. You just take out the zipper that's in there. So this is a spool with a flower. So you match up the metals in the zipper with the metal pull. So you take off the existing pull and put on a new one. Cherries, a heart. I thought this was cute. A pumpkin. An umbrella. I think I'm going to use the umbrella for my spring brunch bag. Acorn. This is like a gunmetal. And then a little songbird. But the way you take the old zipper off and put the new one on, when you purchase a zipper, if you use this, when you purchase a zipper, it may or may not have a pull on it. But this is a tool that you use. It's called, is there a name? Salty Zipper Jig. And it stands on the corner, on the counter, and you lift this part up. Let me show you, in case you're curious about it. This place is on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's saltysews.com. See if I can get it open and show you. Okay, so it stands up on the counter like this, and you feed your zipper teeth through here, and it opens it up. And let's see, am I saying that right? Anyway, I took a some pictures of her showing me how to use this. Basically, she said it's a third hand. So I thought that was a handy tool to have if you are exchanging your zipper pulls on, you know, your project bags or whatever. Okay. Oh, I wanted to tell you, I'm going to try out these new needles. This is size 28 Lori Holt needles. There you go. I'm going to try this needle on my birthday sale. These came in, I think I ordered this from Fat Quarter Shop. Okay. Also at the expo, I got some fabrics. They had a great price on 1 yard cuts. This is a flamingo toes fabric, and this is a Riley Blake fabric. I forgot who the designer is. Let me tell you real quick, because this is super cute fabric. Celebration by Kimberbell, by Maywood Studio. But the funny thing is the colors are an exact match. So I thought that would make a cute, like maybe a stitch portfolio. Okay. And then I got in my Jessie Challenor and I kitted it up. Well, it came kitted up. But here's the... I'm going to stitch this one here. And I watched Katie Strachan's YouTube on how she approached this. And I really enjoyed watching that. I got the needle minder and all the DMCs. The linen is 40 count Mason linen haberdashery medium light. And I'm going to... make a pillow out of this, or maybe I'll make a special project bag with this in the center. Might do that too. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do with it, but this is their panel. So that came in the mail. And if you'd like to see a kit parade, I've been kitting up quite a bit. I love kitting up projects. So let me know if you are interested in a kit parade. Okay, so I downloaded a free pattern by La Di Da. Let's see, what is it called? It just says freebie alphabet with hair. Real quick, I'm sure you have seen this, but you can download it, I'm pretty sure on the website. I found it on Pinterest. I got the Brenda Gervais Tis Spring. I love the blues. And I got the Blackbird Designs You're Invited book. I found this on Amazon, and it came from, I think, a stitch shop somewhere in the United States. I can't remember who I ordered it from on Amazon. I think Carol Saltbox also, it's got gorgeous projects in this. I think she showed this as part of her Blackbird Palooza. But yeah, when I'm done with my Swoon quilt, I really want to try a small project with this method of applique. And then I'm going to start with my Mary Cornwall. I was inspired to start a Mary wall and an Ann wall. I'm going to mix it together. I'll probably do that up here somewhere in the Heritage Room. My mother's name is Mary. My middle name is Ann. And I have never seen a sampler with my first name, Lisa. If you know of a sampler with that first name, please tell me. I've been on the hunt for one, but so I'm going to start a Mary and an Ann and a Mary Ann wall my middle name, my mother's first name. So Mary Cornwall will go on there. And then I got Mary Ann Kopp by With Thy Needle. And I got some other Marys and Anns and Mary Anns coming in. I'll share those with you when they arrive. Have you done that? Have you done a special wall like with a name on it? Okay, I think I have shared with you everything except what I'm reading and what I'm watching. So we've been enjoying House of David on Amazon Prime. And they just released a new episode, so we watched that last night. We watched season 12 of When Calls the Heart. Melissa Gilbert had like a cameo in there, a small part. So that was cool. I'm going to share with you a link that I watched. Last video I shared with you Bridgett's Primitive Passion on YouTube, but she's got some sampler vignettes that she's put together. She designed and stitched and took photographs of all the of all her samplers that she designed, and she sells the prints, and she just shared how she displays her samplers in with her decor, and I thought that was fun, so I'll share that link as well. I got my new American Spirit magazine. Where is that? Right here. As America approaches 250 years, there is a fun article in here on, it's called Sally Pride's Independence Quilt. And it is so cool. She actually embroidered the Declaration of Independence, and the stars say 1776. It's just an incredible quilt. And then I got my Victoria magazine. I don't know, did I share this with you last time? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. And then Primitive Place magazine put out a gardening issue, Through the Garden Gate. Such fun, beautiful landscape design ideas in here. So I wanted to share that with you. Yeah, so if you are interested in Primitive Place magazine, there's a sneak peek of the next issue. It's an Americana issue. All right. And then a friend who I shared her blog on my last video mentioned this devotional, An Ocean of Grace for Lent. It's great. My husband and I go through this every night. And then I'm also reading The Excellent Wife by Martha Peace. My daughter asked me to lead a young married women's Bible study with her and her friends. So I've been going through that. I think that is it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please join me for the birthday sale. Let me know if you are joining. I would love to know if you've seen a Lisa sampler anywhere. And I would love to know if you are doing a special wall in your home for a particular name, like Anne or Mary, like I'm doing. So I'll be back in a couple more weeks to share my whips with you, to share my new start for my birthday sale. And I hope you all have a wonderful couple weeks until I see you again. Bye.